Okay, here we are. Okay, you guys, sorry for those of you who were with us. We cut out because our battery died. So we're going to run through the kids quick because we are on a short recharge battery. So sorry for the delay. Sorry for the program dropping. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to show the kids that are available.
Yes. Kitty?
Kitty is about a year old. She was found as a stray. She does well with the other girls, but sometimes can get a little dominant. So she would do best in a home where the other dog is submissive. A foster to adopt would be a good idea just because she's a hit or miss with other dogs. But she was found as a stray, 1 year old.
Look at the tongue and snaggle combo. Kitty.
We got this new girl, Sunny.
Oh, yes, Sunny.
Sunny is about 4 years old. She just came in over the weekend and she just got out today, this morning, so we're still watching her to see her personality. So far, she's getting along with the other dogs. She was also found as a stray.
She looks like someone, like a cross between Cecilia and... Shoot, it's escaping me. Yeah. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Petra has beautiful skin. She's 9 months. She was found as a stray with really bad skin. You wouldn't even tell anymore.
She's almost like mangy. She was like bald in some spots.
Yeah. She gets along really well with the others, but because she's a puppy, she's still learning social cues. She has a lot of energy, so we'll need a lot of patience and a lot of training. We think she would do best in a home that has other dogs that she can play with. Maybe even kids.
Loves toys too.
Yeah, plays really well. 9 months old.
9 months.
And those are the only kids that are available in this pen.
Oh, that's it? Wow, okay. We'll visit Fizzy too, Les. Oh boy. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so everyone in here is pretty much
Kibble?
available. Kibble is about 2 years old, I think. Yeah, he's about 2 years old. He's big, so I'm not going to pick him up. Stop. He's about 2 years old. He's a hit or miss with other dogs, so definitely a foster to adopt. Even if you bring your dog here and they get along, it can be totally different when you go home. He's a big boy. He's on the big side, so just keep an eye on him when introducing him to your kids if you have any, other dogs.
And also sometimes the fence can like trigger him too.
Yeah.
Gibby, there he is.
That's Kibble. He plays really well with dogs, though. He plays really well.
Yeah.
You can see him playing with Brew and with Vandersloot. Talking about Vandersloot. Here he is, 5 years old. He's amazing. He does really well with the other dogs. Very, very playful, even for his age. I feel like he's almost puppy behavior, or at least young adult. Not 5, definitely, but he does really well with the other dogs. I don't think he's been in any fights. If he has, it's more of him being afraid of the other dogs and trying to get away.
Well, last week he got into a little bit of a tussle, and he was not the most innocent one in the group. So.
I think you were. Like I said, he does really great with all the other dogs other than that incident.
Yeah.
He came in very fearful, so you might need some patience getting him home. This kiddo is new.
Oh, Monchi.
Monchi is about 2 years old.
Look at how handsome.
Yeah, the same thing as Sunny. He came in over the weekend and just got out today, so we're learning a little bit more about him. So far, he's doing really well with the other dogs.
Good.
It's Monchi.
Dandy.
Here's Brew.
Oh, Brew.
Brew was found as a stray. He is about a year old. Very playful. Interacts really well with the other dogs. I think because he's not neutered, he's a little extra with some of them. Maybe after he gets neutered, he'll calm down. We'll see. He's blind, for sure he's blind. But so far, he's been able to get around the pen. It's an easy pen to get around, but he knows where to find his favorite friend.
And he's got that atrophied eye as well. So we don't know if that was a birth defect or something happened along the way before he got here. He's really sweet, Les.
Yeah. He's really good with the other dogs.
How about, oh yeah, Dandy.
Here we got Dandy. Dandy's 10 years old. He was found as a stray and then brought to us. The people that found him really tried to find his family, but unfortunately there was no success, so he's here now. Does really well with the other dogs, kind of just keeps to himself. So
He's very lively for 10.
Yeah.
I like
He's
his
coming
little
out of his
cone
shell.
head. He's got a little cone head. How about our friend Yoshi back there? Yosh.
Okay, he's falling asleep. Did you zoom in on him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Yoshi. He's about 10 years old. I believe he was also found as a stray. He's mostly blind, right?
Well,
He
yeah.
has that atrophied eye too.
I think he's fully blind, and I thought he was deaf too, Les, but he can hear you like if you're close to him. But he does that. Instead of getting on the bed and getting comfortable, he'll just kind of rock himself.
Yeah. Sometimes we're just watching to see how long it takes for him to just crash.
He's very sweet, and I think he's just now getting used to like human affection, attention, because he used to be like kind of cower away.
Oh, got it. He's a great little dog.
He's
I
so
think he would be
great.
the perfect couch potato.
Mm-hmm.
This guy looks like he has like a unibrow, huh? Look at Kibble.
Hold on.
Kibble. Doesn't it?
Yes. Or like a Zorro, like a mask, like a Zorro mask.
No, you got a uni, huh?
Look at him.
Okay.
He's a big boy. I
Yeah,
like
he
that that extra floof over the top of his harness.
Yeah, he's ready for winter.
He's like what is it? A bodybuilder?
Yeah, a bodybuilder, right? Yeah, there you go. He's bulky.
Is that everyone? Oh, Patsy.
All right. So
Patsy!
how old are you,
Mama!
monkey? 8 years old. She was an owner surrender at a shelter. Her family noticed that she was having a difficult time walking. She has IVBD. Unfortunately, they couldn't take care of her health issues, so they surrendered her.
Patsy!
Sorry.
She
Needs to be expressed. She's pretty easy. We're more than happy to show you how to do that. No matter how long it takes, how many appointments it takes, we're really patient with her showing you how to do that because we want to place these dogs. She would do best in a home where somebody works from home or is home frequently, retired, because leaving these dogs with a full bladder for too long is bad for them. They can develop UTIs. UTIs can develop into kidney issues.
Stones.
Yeah,
crystals.
back issues too. We've had some kids that
Oh, Candy.
the infection goes into their spine, so they have a harder time walking and it's painful for them. Thankfully, with the antibiotics, they get better, but you don't want them to be in that spot, even if they can get better with antibiotics.
Well, and also if they have too many UTIs, the antibiotics don't work.
Yeah. So what they do is they culture the urine and find out the best antibiotic to give them.
She knows her name really well too.
Yeah. Those are all the kiddos here. Good girl, Patsy.
Hi, Igor. He's got an atrophied eye too.
Yeah, okay, so this is Igor. He is 7.
Hey, Papa.
I think it was a stray.
Oh, that's contagious.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I believe he was a stray. So he gets along with other dogs, but he's extra with certain ones, and that extra was causing fights. So
I
after
think because he's not neutered, right?
No,
he
he's
was
not.
quite a humper. So
So we're gonna wait to see after his neuter if he does well with the other dogs. Well, after like a 2-week period, because the testosterone has to leave his body.
And aside from that, though, he did get along pretty well.
Yeah.
Aside from driving the kids crazy.
Here we got Fiero. Fiero is almost 3 years old. He was an owner surrender because of behavioral issues. He's reactive to large dogs. He was doing really well in general population for some time, but unfortunately, when a lot of activity happens and he's overstimulated, fights break out, and he's one to unfortunately latch, and he can cause damage. So he would do best in a home where, if he's not the only dog, a dog that's easy to play with.
Submissive.
Yeah. Probably not the best for dog parks because you don't know his triggers. But taking him out on walks, hikes, if you have a yard, let him sprint in the yard. Definitely needs a lot of space to get rid of the energy that he has.
And as we say every time, definitely high fences because he's a jumper.
Yeah.
High fences around your yard, I should say.
Here's
Hi,
Tori.
Tori.
Something has Tori spooked because I see her trembling. But Tori is about, I want to say,
I think she's like
5.
yeah. I was gonna say 6.
5 or 6. Because she came in as 4-ish.
I wish we could fix her harness.
Yeah. So Tori was surrendered at the shelter. Not sure why, but she did have a lot of skin issues when she first came to us. She was really skinny, so I'm sure she was probably like an outside dog that they didn't really care for.
Well, I think she was actually just left. I don't think they even like took her in for paperwork. She was just left at the shelter.
Oh, dang. So she started off really well with the other dogs, but when our numbers went up, she started to get triggered and start fights. So now she's on her own, but she seems to be comfortable that way. Loves to play with toys, loves treats. Will need a lot of patience. Somebody that probably doesn't have other dogs just so that she can have that time to get used to them.
And I think someone too who's either experienced with training dogs or like with dogs with her type of personality.
Like a behavior.
Because that's why we can't fix the harness. Is she's
she bites.
yeah. Mama.
In here we got Rift. Rift was an owner relinquished because of his skin issues. He's blind as well. He's separated because he doesn't understand social cues, so he overwhelms the other dogs. He kind of does okay on a one-on-one, but for him to go into general population, for him to go into free birds, he overwhelms them. He won't give them their space, and then it causes fights. So maybe in a home where he's the only dog, or just know that you're going to need a lot of patience for him to be around your other one or several dogs.
He's really sweet though. He has a hippo, and she comes to see him. I think she's usually with him for like an hour or two on Sundays, and she reports he's a really great kiddo outside of. Snoopy.
All right, so Snoopy is back.
Did she put his crate back up?
Yeah, she did. I didn't want them to see him in a crate.
Oh,
so,
I gotcha.
I don't know why he's trembling too. Something has them spooked. Anyways. Yeah. So Snoopy was originally with us a little while ago. He was surrendered. I read that it was because the owner went blind or something and they couldn't care for him anymore. He was adopted out into a home with children. Children leave toys out. He's aggressive with the toys. So they returned him. Then he went to another home where he was the only dog, but unfortunately they had children too. They couldn't train him, and he bit one of the kids, so now he's back here.
It's his 3rd time back.
Yeah, so unfortunately he has been bounced around. We've noticed that he wants to get into the crate, so maybe when he was younger, that's all they had him do was be in a crate. He can be a little aggressive when it comes to shutting doors. It is triggered by the word no.
I feel like, again, with Tori, if he had the right,
Yeah. No other dogs. He's okay with dogs, but I feel like he needs to be in a home where he is the only one to have that one-on-one training.
And I feel like I see him in a home with like one person, single, like a more masculine energy that can be more alpha for him.
Yeah. These dogs, something scared them. They're not. Look at Tori. She looks weird. Look at Tori. Here we have
Mashy.
Mashy, how old are you, Papa? He's about 7. He's trouble. That's why he's in here. He's not neutered as well, so he was humping too much. It was causing fights. He wouldn't back down, so now he's here. We're hoping after his neuter he will do better.
He's cute.
Yeah, he is. Maybe a foster to adopt if you have other dogs. That's Mashy.
Here's my very best friend, Jelly Bean.
Okay, you talk about
I love this kid. He's 7 years old. I believe he was a stray.
Yeah. A lot of our dogs were strays.
Yeah. JB's in here because him and Kibble were not getting along. JB's pretty calm for the most part until he gets picked on too many times and then he fights back. He does have some sensitivity around the ribs, so he lets me handle him now, but you kind of have to build some trust with him before he lets you fully handle him. But once you've got him, you've got him. He's a great kid. Good with other dogs, but would be best with a furry sibling that's mellow.
Yeah. Maybe another senior.
Yeah, I love him so much, Liz. Look at JB.
Hey, so he wasn't getting along with Kibble, and then he wasn't getting along with Fizzgig. Fizzgig and Kibble can't get along, so we didn't have anywhere else to place him but in his own home. We think he's a lot happier without having other dogs jumping on him or testing him.
I think so too. I'll be back, JB.
Okay, and then our last kiddo is going to be Fizzgig. Fizzgig is about 2 years old. He
There he is.
He was an owner relinquishment because they were moving and they couldn't take him along. He was in a home with a child and he did well, but here he's very reactive to strangers, so I think it would be best for him to go to a home where there's no kids because it's going to be a new place and new faces, and I think it'll just be too stressful for him. So a home with no kids, if there's other dogs and female dogs, because he seems to be better with female dogs. He's constantly fence fighting with the males on the other side.
Yeah, fence aggressive for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, and he has that little twist to his paw that he was born with, but it's not causing him any pain.
And like we always say about him too, he's trainable. Like he has a hippo friend, and then one of our staff employees has experience training dogs, and so she's been working with him as well, and he's a very good listener. He knows and knows his name well, like Patsy does.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah,
those are all our kids that we can show you today. We'll show you more next time, more new faces, always new faces. So yeah,
we do have events coming up in March and April, so if you get our newsletter, keep an eye out for those events. If not, you can always check our website, pugnationla.org, under the events tab. There's always something going on. If you want to help in monetarily, we have a sponsorship program where you can sponsor one of our kiddos either one time or monthly, and all of your donation goes towards their medical care and vaccines and things of that nature. Other than that, if monetarily you can't help, which is fine, you can always just share our posts, like our posts, and that helps to get the kiddos out there more so we can find them a good home. In the meantime, let me do check-ins real quick. We've got about 9% battery left. Lynn Davis, hello. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm going to pronounce this name wrong. I'm sorry. Midbo, Karma Aaron, Shirley Donahue, Lynn Alice. Oh, it's Lynn from Emmett and Tibby. Lynn's mom.
Oh, nice.
Tibby and Emmett's mom. Hi, Lynn. Sylvia Marie Soto checking in. Patrick Stevenson. Robin East. Janet Crosby. Hi, Linda. Linda is now Supergirl's hippo.
Okay.
Susan Ayer and Shona Lowe. Sadie, formerly Sasha, checking in.
The mama? Oh, nice.
Real quick, speaking of hippos, we do have a program where we have, we have volunteers and then we have hippo volunteers. And so basically, we have a wall here that explains everything. We've got our schedule of who's coming to see whom. We have our spotlight pug of the month. And then kiddos who are in the program and could use a friend. So basically, you'll come in, we'll partner you with a kiddo that could use a little extra attention and love, and the only requirement is that you spend at least 1 hour a week with them. We do have journals, so you can fill out anything cute or interesting that they did. The journals do go home with them once they get adopted, but it's just a good way for the kiddos like Tori and Jelly Bean especially, to just get some extra one-on-one attention, and especially for kiddos who honestly may not ever find a home, but will stay here forever. So if you're interested, we do have volunteer orientation. I think it's the first Sunday of each month.
Yeah, but you have to sign up for it.
Yeah,
There's limited spacing.
yeah, must sign up for volunteer orientation, and then in that orientation you'll also learn about the HIPPO program. There's a few prereqs for the HIPPO program, but if it's something you think you might be interested in, let us know and we'll get you going. All right, everyone, thank you for Michelle.
Salute one more time.
Michelle Jordan, I'm going to butcher the last name. I'm not even going to try. Thank you for donating through Amazon. We appreciate you. And Cindy Gibbs and Jumanji checking in.
Oh, it's probably the door slamming too.
Oh, yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for being with us today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.